Today's tutorial will be about Lapu-Lapu, one of the toughest fighters in Mobile Legends. He can be considered a true war tank, combining high durability with impressive damage, especially against squishier heroes. With strong damage reduction, shields from his passive, and plenty of crowd control, the enhanced immunity from his ultimate turns Lapu-Lapu into an almost unstoppable monster. If you want to truly master this hero, you're in the right place. In this video, I'll explain in a simple and straightforward way how his passive, skills, and combos work, and at the end, I'll show you some builds and essential tips to help you maximize your gameplay with our beloved Rambo of Mobile Legends. Passive. Whenever Lapu-Lapu deals damage with his basic attacks or abilities, he gains energy displayed below his HP bar. When this bar is fully charged, his next basic attack becomes enhanced, gaining extra range, automatically lunging toward the target, dealing increased damage, and granting a shield for 2.5 seconds. This shield scales with his level, making it essential for increasing his survivability during fights. Skill 1. Lapu throws 2 boomerangs in the targeted direction, dealing damage both on the way out and on the way back. If an enemy is hit by both boomerangs, the second hit deals only 50% damage. It's a simple skill, ideal for poking, wave control, and quickly charging the passive. Although it doesn't deal high damage, it is extremely useful for maintaining constant pressure on opponents. Skill 2. Lapu dashes in the chosen direction, dealing damage to all enemies in his path. It's an offensive dash that can be used both to engage and to escape dangerous situations. Because it's fast and straightforward, it's essential for starting combos or repositioning during fights. Ultimate. Lapu leaps to the targeted location, dealing damage and applying a 60% slow to enemies hit for 1 second. After landing, he enters his enhanced state for 10 seconds. In this form, Lapu gains 30 additional physical and magical defense, restores 3 times more passive energy with each attack, increases his basic attack damage by 120%, and enhances all of his skills, as explained below. In his enhanced Skill 1, Lapu gathers power while applying a 60% slow to enemies in the targeted area. He then strikes, dealing physical damage and stunning all targets hit for 1 second. This is his main source of crowd control and extremely powerful in teamfights. In his enhanced Skill 2, Lapu performs a spinning slash with his sword, dealing area damage. When he hits an enemy hero, he gains 20% damage reduction for 3 seconds. For each additional hero hit, he gains another 8% reduction. This ability is what turns Lapu into a true war machine, allowing him to withstand impressive amounts of damage during intense fights. In his enhanced ultimate, Lapu performs 3 consecutive slashes while becoming completely immune to crowd control. You can aim the strikes using the joystick. This is Lapu's highest damage source and extremely effective for diving the enemy backline during teamfights. One of the greatest strengths of this ultimate is its low cooldown, especially in the late game, allowing Lapu to execute multiple decisive plays throughout the match. Combos. Lapu-Lapu has a wide variety of combos thanks to his extremely versatile kit. To keep things simple, I'll show you a few easy and efficient combinations that you can use in almost any match. The first combo is the most basic one and the best option for 1 versus 1 duels. Start by using your first skill to apply initial damage, then activate your ultimate to deal more damage and apply slow. After that, use the enhanced Skill 1 to stun the enemy. Follow up with Skill 2 to deal additional damage and gain damage reduction, and finish with the enhanced ultimate to quickly eliminate the target. This is the simplest and most beginner-friendly combo, although it doesn't make full use of the passive like the next one does. The second combo takes full advantage of the passive to maximize both your damage and survivability. Before starting, make sure your passive bar is fully charged. Start with Skill 1. Activate the ultimate. Use a basic attack to gain the passive shield. Use Skill 2, then use the enhanced Skill 1. Apply more basic attacks to charge the passive again, activate the enhanced ultimate, and finish with another empowered basic attack. It's a longer combo and hard to execute fully in the middle of a team fight, but in simple terms, you alternate abilities and basic attacks to trigger the passive as many times as possible. Over time, as you get used to the passive and the flow of the abilities, these combos won't feel like something you need to memorize. You'll naturally string them together automatically and efficiently during battles. Build and emblems. Even though Lapu-Lapu has solid damage, his main role is to initiate fights, absorb pressure, and dive the enemy backline. Because of that, I recommend building a maximum of 3 damage items and focusing the rest of your build on defense to maintain your durability during team fights. The best damage items for Lapu are War Axe, Hunter Strike, and Malefic Roar. War Axe is especially valuable because of its spell vamp, which makes a huge difference in extended fights. Oracle is another item that works extremely well on Lapu. It boosts his HP regeneration and enhances the shield granted by his passive, making him even harder to take down. Queen's Wings is, in my opinion, one of the strongest items for him. The extra spell vamp and damage reduction can make Lapu practically unkillable in many situations, giving him a massive advantage in direct engagements. Another essential item for his build is Dominance Ice. Besides reducing enemy healing, its new passive grants a lot of defense during team fights. It's a core item for Lapu-Lapu, considering he functions almost like a second tank in the team. Against teams with heavy magic damage, Radiant Armor and Athena's Shield are excellent choices, fulfilling the defensive role very well. As for emblems, the Fighter emblem is the most recommended, as it synergizes perfectly with his kit. The best talents are Thrill, to help with early game damage, Festival of Blood for spell vamp, and Brave Smite to enhance his sustain in fights. For battle spells, the best option is Flicker. Since Lapu loses some mobility while in his enhanced state, Flicker becomes extremely useful both for aggressive engages and for escaping dangerous situations. These are some of the builds I use and recommend, especially for beginners. Feel free to use or adapt them according to your playstyle and the needs of each match. Tips to improve your gameplay with Lapu-Lapu. Lapu-Lapu is a hero who relies heavily on his ultimate to deal enough damage to eliminate enemies in direct fights. Because of that, during the early game, it's essential to play safely, focus on farming, and maintain good positioning until you reach level 4. I always start with his first skill, as it allows you to farm securely while poking the enemy without overextending. It's crucial to reach level 4 before the first turtle, so you can fight properly and secure an advantage for your team. His ultimate is your main weapon, both in 1 versus 1 duels and in team fights. In 1 versus 1 situations, make the most out of your passive to increase your durability and damage output. In team fights, engage by jumping onto the enemies and quickly use your second skill to gain damage reduction, allowing you to survive longer in the middle of the fight. Against compositions with heavy crowd control, activating your enhanced ultimate right after jumping is almost mandatory. Otherwise, you may be interrupted and burst down instantly. Of course, this depends on the situation, but whenever possible, focus on high-value enemy targets like mages or marksmen. Taking down one of these carries gives your team a huge advantage. Flicker is also an extremely valuable spell for Lapu. After using your ultimate, you lose the dash from your second skill since it changes into a completely different ability. This reduces your mobility for both engaging and escaping, and that's exactly where Flicker becomes very useful. Remember, as an EXP laner, your role is not to keep trading hits with the enemy laner. The ideal approach is to clear the wave quickly and rotate, either to gank another lane, assist your team in invades, or create map pressure. From the mid to late game, you can even use your ultimate to clear waves faster. Since its cooldown is very low, this won't hurt your fighting potential. Performing advanced proxies also helps you buy time and stay ahead of the opponent. That's the tutorial. I truly hope it helped, and thank you to everyone who watched until the end. Which hero do you want to see next? Leave your suggestion in the comments. If this kind of content is helping you, check out the playlist dedicated exclusively to tutorials. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you won't miss the upcoming videos. Thank you so much for the support, and see you in the next video.